The Saturday Evening Post is back to bring you the second installment in our Fall Cover Gallery series. Artist John Falter created over 5,000 illustrations in his lifetime. Recently, one of Falter's original illustrations for the Saturday Evening Post sold for $250,000. In 1943, his work was published on the cover of the Saturday Evening Post for the very first time. George Falter told his artistically inclined son that you won't be an artist until you put a cover on the Saturday Evening Post. Falter became one of the youngest artists ever to regularly contribute covers to the magazine, maintaining a 28-year relationship with the Post. Falter would go on to create 129 illustrations for the magazine during his career. Norman Rockwell, who was a huge fan of Falter's work, touted him as America's illustrator, and this clip will focus on John Falter and how he brings the fall season to life through some of his best work. This cover was published in September of 1947. It was harvest time at this Missouri farm, and two apple pickers are hard at work under the overcast skies. The farm depicted in this cover is said to be one of the oldest farms in northwest Missouri. Falter did not complete this cover until he returned to his Pennsylvania home, so the trees, apple pickers, and farm women were all drawn from memory. Here, Falter shows a certain college football team in orange and black uniforms preparing to take the field in November of 1947. He chose Princeton Stadium as the backdrop, although Falter claimed that it could be any squad whose colors are orange and black. Falter spent time living in New York City and Philadelphia, and often traveled back and forth between the two. The cities are separated by 100 miles, with Princeton, New Jersey being situated halfway between. Many of Falter's paintings evolved from basic, but well-proportioned pencil sketches into detailed oil paintings, like this cheerful cover from November of 1947. His notepad sketches were the initial framework that allowed Falter to accurately outline his subjects. His panoramic covers with long views of people were a major transition from the magazine's customary close-up designs. Covers depicting outdoor themes like this one often would stress the larger nature scene and not the people. In some ways, the people seem secondary to the scene itself. Here are a couple youngsters tossing around a football under a maple tree in Atchison, Kansas. The tree was said to be over 100 years old, and it appears that some things do get better with age. Falter used multiple shades of orange to capture the true magnificence of this enormous Kansas maple. Had Falter painted the entire tree, the cover would have had to be 3 feet tall. John Falter's career as an artist was exceptional. In 1978, he was inducted into the Illustrators Hall of Fame. Falter once said that, "You paint things that you know, like an author will write the things that he knows the most about." I consider my work to be quite literary. I'm really using paintings as a medium for telling stories. The John Philip Falter Museum opened in May in 2015 in Falls City, Nebraska, where his complete legacy as an artist and an illustrator for the Post is featured.